Deer meat has become very popular in the state of Louisiana now, and of course, I didn't know too many ways to prepare deer dishes, but Melissa, my daughter, came home one day and she said, "Mama, I've got this wonderful recipe, which is deer roll-ups a la Missy." And I said, "Melissa, what are you talking about?" So she taught me how to do it, and of course, I thoroughly enjoyed eating them, and today I'm going to pass that on to you. So I'm going to saute some onions and bell pepper and celery. Of course, that's the Trinity. And I'm going to add another ingredient, which is garlic to this. So you saute this real well. I'm not really fond of, you know, too many deer meat dishes, but I really like this. I really enjoyed it when she fixed them for me, and I've been cooking them a lot lately because the General has provided me with some deer meat. Okay, now we're going to start sauteing this. Let that saute until the vegetables, which have been cut up very fine, because this will be the stuffing that I'm going to use for my deer steaks, okay? And what I like to use is the tenderized deer steaks that, you know, at the place where they fix the deer meat. This is how they do it. So, okay, and there are many different ways that you can fix deer, but this is one of my favorites. So, okay, I'm going to put this on low, and I'll let that kind of saute while I show you how to fix the deer steaks. Okay. Now this is the deer steak that I'm using today, plus the one I've had soaked overnight. So what you really want to do is you want to add this to some Italian dressing. This is what I'm going to just go ahead, because I'm going to use this one. You know, Cajuns never waste anything. So this is what it's, okay. That's really what it looks like, and it smells good too. Okay, now you want to get all the moisture out of this. Surprisingly enough, you want to kind of get this out. Okay, so you press it down real good. Get the moisture out of it. Now, this will do. Okay, let me try not to be too messy, even though all good cooks are messy cooks, and I really am a good cook because I am messy. Okay, and you push it down like this, right? Okay. Now, then you take your deer steaks, wipe my hands, and guess what? You use a rolling pin. There are many uses for this besides keeping your husband straight. Okay. Woo! You roll them up because you want these steaks to be really, really thin. So you just roll it just like you would a pie dough. Okay. Very good. You see how it stretches that's so you can add more stuffing to it. Okay. Very good. All right, messy, messy, but ooh, so delicious. Now, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to season my steaks. Okay. With salt and pepper. Okay, very good. And of course, Louisiana hot sauce. Okay, this is really going to be good. It's very tasty, and it doesn't take long to prepare. Okay, now I've gotten some cooled stuffing here because you really can't use the hot one for, I guess, the temperature. You don't want to burn your fingers, so you put this in here, just like you would a cabbage roll. I guess that's how I make my cabbage rolls. Okay, good. Then you roll them, just like a cigar. See, so really. Okay. All right. Now next, this really makes it taste good. You lay your bacon, a strip of bacon, and you roll your roll-up in your bacon, okay? It's like this. You can roll it either way if you want to roll it this way or the other way, okay? Of course, toothpick to secure this down. All right. All right, and then you set it in your baking dish because you're going to have to bake this. Okay, this way. See, it's so simple. All right, let me put it this way. Now I'm going to roll it this way to show you variation, which I think this is how Melissa had done it. Of course, you know, mothers never listen to their daughters, just like daughters never listen to their mothers. So we do, every woman in the kitchen does things different anyhow. All right. Now, all right, this is good. Very good. And we're going to add a dab of water to this. That's to prevent the deer meat from getting dry, because deer meat has a tendency to get dry, and you want to keep the moisture in, okay? Now, the next step is I'm going to cover this with some foil, and now I'm going to bake this in the oven at 400 degrees for about 20 minutes. And of course, after that, I'll uncover it and bake it for 10 more minutes, and that way your bacon will be kind of crispy and done. Now, if you want to, you can broil it at the ending to make your bacon more crisp. So now that we've got our roll-ups in the oven, I'm going to prepare another dish, which would be my vegetable.